a new video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, before we get into the Video Music Awards recap, we do have to talk about Scratch Off and Ice Spice continuing to flop. Now, as we know, their first full day of streams on Payola, they did 257,000. But unfortunately, it did not debut on the Payola charts. And currently is going down the charts. It was at number 54 on Apple Music Iceland. It debuted at number 7 on iTunes Kenya, and at number 45, it debuted on the iTunes US. Okay, but unfortunately, it's not doing well in the charts. A lot of fans are worried that this collaboration may not chart. Okay, now let me know how y'all feel about this. Listen, they wanted a moment. Okay, let's be honest. This collaboration was not genuine, so I don't feel like it deserved genuine success if it wasn't genuine. If they both were not flopping, they would have never worked together. Okay, I said that plenty of times. On top of that, I just feel like the song ain't that great. I think the song was mid and people are looking for exceptional music. That's why a lot of these artists are flopping now. Some of it is not because of Payola. A lot of artists got away for years with putting out mid music. Now is going back to talent, and you can see the people that are really talented, they're thriving. Like the Kendricks, like the Beyonce, and it's no shame. Now, Scratch Off and Ice Spice both were at the Video Music Awards presenting. They looked phenomenal on stage, but their red carpet looks were a complete chop. Okay, just like their music. I think when it comes to red carpet looks, maybe they should get a different stylist, but their looks when they were on stage presenting, they looked amazing. Okay, they looked very good. You can tell Ice Spice got a new stylist. She's no longer shopping at Rainbow like she used to. She definitely is wearing full designer. With what budget, I don't know, because I know that budget got cut. But maybe because she was in that movie with Denzel Washington, she got money from that for a completely new stylist. Now, moving on to Doja Cat. Congratulations to Doja. She is MAC Cosmetics' new global ambassador. Okay, so congratulations to Doja Cat on that. And on top of that, Doja Cat also won Best K-Pop Winner with Lisa and Ray. Okay, so she won a Video Music Award for Best K-Pop. I didn't really think that they deserved it. But, Lisa's very popular. And I do believe that it's fan voted. So, if you didn't vote for your favorite, you can't really get mad. Now, Doja Cat did open up the Video Music Awards show performing Jealous Type. Now, the vocals were a little bit choppy. She definitely was lip singing. But the dance break she did was phenomenal. Okay, I will give her that. Like, Doja Cat can perform. The vocals was a little bit choppy. It was a little bit shaky. And it was kind of a little bit boring in the beginning. But the dance break is what really saved the performance for me. Okay, so I'll give Doja Cat her 7s for this performance. Wasn't my favorite Doja Cat performance. Especially when you opening up the show. But she might have been a little bit nervous. You never know. But I thought she did an okay job. Now, the hot tea is that Cardi B was supposed to perform at this year's Video Music Awards. But because she's 4 months pregnant, allegedly, she and her team decided that she will not be performing or going to the Video Music Awards. Because if she performs, then her baby bump is going to show even more. So that's the hot tea. The hot tea is Cardi B was supposed to be at the Video Music Awards, but, her team felt like it wasn't a good idea because at the end of the day, her baby bump was going to show if she performed. And the fact that, She could have just still went for like the red carpet and just watched the show, but it's going to look kind of weird just to go and you not performing or receiving any awards. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I feel like Cardi B gets a lot of internet hype, but when we're talking about like the real world, the world outside of social media and X, I don't hear nobody talking about Cardi B's music. Only on the internet, people are talking about Cardi B. Real life, people are not talking about Cardi B. And even though I do think that she can sell 100K for her album, I just don't think the hype is all the way there. Okay, she's lucky she has multiple vinyls to sell and the PR stunts, because if it was just talent and singles, the album would completely be a chop. Now, Gaga won 4 awards. She won Artist of the Year, Best Collaboration, Best Direction, Best Art Direction. And I don't think she deserved Artist of the Year, in my opinion, no shade. But the rest of the awards, I do think she definitely deserved. So let me know how y'all feel about that. And to be quite honest, I do feel like Gaga did kill her performance. I feel like she did a really, really good job. She's a phenomenal performer. But I'm not going to hate on it because I do feel like she did, in fact, do a good job. Okay? So I'm not going to hate on it. I just don't think that she deserved Artist of the Year. That's just my sentiment on it. I don't think she deserved Artist of the Year. But, I do think she killed her performance, but Gaga has always been a phenomenal performer. As for Sabrina Carpenter, she performed Tears, and I also felt like she did a really good job performing. Her vocals were phenomenal. She was dancing. She paid homage to the Queen Britney. I like that she was doing something different, because I feel like Sabrina, she always doesn't have the sex appeal like other pop stars do. Now, Sabrina did win Best Pop Album, Best Pop Artist, and Best Visual Effects at the VMAs. Can I be completely honest? Is it just me, or was the Video Music Awards a little bit lackluster this year? I don't know. It just felt like something was missing. Okay? All the popular rap girlies weren't there. All the really popular pop stars really weren't there. Like the Big Billies, the Chart Obsessed Races wasn't there. Queen Bee never goes. Nicki wasn't there. It was just kind of lackluster. I don't know. It could be me. But I really wasn't like gagged at the performances like that. 100%. Like, I felt like certain people did a really good job, obviously. But when we're talking about like a wow internet breaking moment, there was none. Okay. And even with Sabrina and Gaga being there, and these are A-listers, I wasn't really like impressed or excited. I felt like it was kind of lackluster. I don't know. Now, Song of the Year goes to APT by Rose and Bruno. So congratulations to them. I'm actually not mad at this. That was a big record. It did go #1. That was a big collaboration for last year. I don't know about this year, but it definitely was a big record for last year. So I'm not mad that this won Song of the Year. I think that, that was a good choice, in my opinion. Now, moving on to Megan quickly. Aiden Ross confirms that he had been served a deposition by Megan Thee Stallion in connection with a defamation lawsuit tied to Tory Lanez case with Milagro Grams. Ross claims that Megan and her legal team sent a mariachi band to play music outside his house to lure him outside, where they proceeded to serve him deposition papers, okay? So, Megan Thee Stallion is coming after everybody. And also, Megan Thee Stallion is putting out the narrative that because she received so much negativity online from certain bloggers, that, it has affected her business and she has lost brand deals. That's the narrative she's putting out there. Do I fully believe that? No. I think that Megan Thee Stallion is full of it. And she's trying to silence bloggers and streamers to not say negative things about her. That's what I think it is, okay? And it's really no shade. Now, moving on to the worst dress celebrities at the Video Music Awards. I'm gonna have to give Gorilla Glue 50,000 lashings. She looked a mess. I don't know who decided to style her, but you already got humiliated this week by Young Thug. You were supposed to step out like a bad bitch, and that's what you did not do. Okay? This is why I say Gorilla is a solid 5. She can't dress to save her life. The face never gives. The outfits never give. The hair is the only thing given every single time. It's like, really, this was the best you can do after somebody calls you ugly? Like, just clownish. She looked like a fucking clown. Ira Star wanted to be Rihanna from 2007 so badly, but it wasn't given. This also was a chop for me. I just feel like it was basic. You know, the Video Music Awards, you're supposed to really step. This is something you wear to like the EBT Awards. You wouldn't wear it to the Video Music Awards at the red carpet. This is the EBT Awards you would wear this to, in my opinion. And then I didn't really like Tyla's outfit either. It felt like she was giving Rihanna 2007 too. Like, I feel like a lot of these outfits weren't really gag worthy. When you're on the red carpet for the Video Music Awards, you're supposed to gag the live. And none of these girls really did it like that. Okay? But that's the problem when they keep inviting C and D listers instead of A listers to the Video Music Awards. But I do have to say congratulations to Tyla. She did win Best Afro Beats for Push to Start. And I do feel like she did deserve that award. Okay, Push to Start, that was a boppity bop. Unfortunately, everything she put out after Push to Start has been a floppity flop. But I won't say congratulations to her for winning this. Now, Tate Murray also performed. She performed Sports Car and another song. I forgot the name of it. But her performance was pretty good. I think she's a very good dancer. But when it comes to the vocals, it's giving chop. The vocals were not hitting. I do not think Tate Murray can sing. But she can definitely dance. And she had one of the best performances of the night, in my opinion. So we do have to give Tate Murray her 10s. Now, the Queen of Christmas received the Vanguard Award for obviously her outstanding career at the Video Music Awards. And she did perform, and like I knew it was going to be, boring. Okay, her performance was very boring. She was standing there like a mannequin. Her vocals were good this time. You know, she wasn't lip singing like she has done several times in the past, especially in recent years. But she was walking around like a mannequin. And I feel like Mariah has a lot of upbeat songs. So you walking around in heels and not even like trying to bop to the beat or anything like that, it just comes off boring. Like, Janet is older than you and she be dancing. Okay? Beyonce is 44, 48, 47 in real life. She be dancing. You really have no excuse not to dance, especially when you have dancers. Okay? And I also noticed with the Queen of Christmas, she never have female dancers. I wonder what that is about. Okay? Like, you only have male dancers. I never understood that. Like, you had no female dancers. I know that's not a big deal, but I just think that's a little bit weird. Like, you always got male dancers. What is that about, Mariah? Are you insecure when other females are on stage with you? Like, that's really weird. But like I expected, the Vanguard performance was very lackluster. It was very much lackluster. I wasn't impressed at all. And I feel like they need to just stop having Mariah perform. Okay? Because she's just not a performer like that. She got vocals, but when you're a performer, you got to have more than vocals. You got to move the crowd, and she just doesn't do that. Okay? And there's really no shade. On top of that, she got a paid award. She won Best R&B for Type Dangerous, which she did not deserve. Okay, Type Dangerous was not the best R&B song of the year. Okay, You know, no shade. I know Mariah is going through it, but it should have went to Burning Blue. It should have went to Kalani Folded. It should have went to Chris Breezy, the colorist, and his song that's going viral. I think the song is called It Depends. But she did not deserve this award. They only gave it to her because she was performing at the Video Music Awards. Same thing with Gaga. She didn't deserve no Best R&B. But overall, the Video Music Awards was a chop. This might be my last year watching it. They need to go back to having, you know, complete A-listers go to the Video Music Awards or just cancel it. It was very lackluster in my opinion. Now, the king of rap has won Outstanding Music Direction at the Emmys for his Super Bowl halftime show. So congratulations to Kung Fu Kenny on that. This is his second Emmy, and he's halfway to the EGOT. Kendrick Lamar also took home the Best Cinematography for Not Like Us at the VMAs. And I don't even know how this was possible, but D0JA also won an Emmy for Outstanding Choreography for her Grammy performance, okay? Which, you know, she did kill her Grammy performance, but I'm like, she winning Emmys and Grammys and she sold 11,000 first week. Now, not only that, she won Best Hip Hop, okay, for Anxiety, which is not a hip hop record. But it looks like TDE is running shit. I mean, D0JA and Kung Fu Kenny both received a Emmy and a VMA in the same night. I mean, they are really running hip hop right now, and it's really no shade. Now, of course, it has been reported that, unfortunately, well, fortunately for us, so we can stop talking about it, but Ugly Ass Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist and the Dummy have officially, allegedly have broken up. Now, he tweeted chapter ended with a heart emoji, and then he also tweeted, to everyone involved in this situation, I'm sorry that this is happening. I hope you guys can forgive me. I'm moving forward with my life. Thank you, God. Okay, now, I don't know if that was a general apology to everybody he basically talked badly about, but I don't think he was sincere. He was underneath Gorilla Glue's comments with 2 heart emojis after she was trolling, I guess, Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug by posting his collaboration he has with Yo Gotti and captioning her photo, Brianna. Okay, because remember, you know, Mariah was saying how people say Gorilla Glue looks like Rihanna, which is very untrue. But the point of the matter is, it looks like she was kind of trolling them. He responded with 2 heart emojis, which I don't feel like is appropriate, in my opinion. That's why I believe he was still smashed. Okay? But anyway, I got some very hot tea on what's really going on with Sydney Sweetie and Scooter Braun on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And also who tried to take Tamar Braxton out. Link will be in the description. I hope you guys have a great day.